Okay, I am in the kitchen. Hello, everyone, on this Friday. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Ohanas, we are family. I got all my brothers and sisters and me. In the kitchen cooking. We are family. Get up, everybody, and dance. We are family. You know why? Because it says so. Okay? Now, today is Friday. Today is Friday. So what I'm about to do is fix me something. What time is it? It's 3:26 Central Standard Time, my time. So I'm about to fix some fish. I already have everything pretty much like, let me get this knife right here. Yeah, this is the knife I want. So, okay. I have this tomato right here. I had soaking in some cold water and vinegar. Rinsing it off now. Okay, so I'm gonna set that there. Get me another bowl. So when I slice it, I can put it in there, in that bowl. Now, I'm gonna turn you down. Oh no, don't you do it. Okay, so tomatoes. I have my cutting board right here. Hope everyone is having an amazing day today. Today is fantastic, fabulous Friday. And today I am cooking with some fish. So right now I'm cutting up this tomato. It's a big one too, but you know what? I love tomatoes. Makes me, I'm reminiscent. When I eat tomatoes, make me think of my grandmother, my dad's mom, and my mom's mom. Cause my dad's mom, she was a southern woman, or country woman, or however people want to call. I say southern, but she was a beautiful person, and she was an amazing cook. And so I'm slicing my tomatoes. I cut them in rings, and then I slice them down the center more. Okay. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I already have my lettuce right here. I already have it in the bowl. I put it in the refrigerator already. And I have onions in them. And my lettuce. Well, it's going to be a salad. So let me see salad. So this is my fish. And I have it soaking and some cold water and vinegar in the fridge. So what I'm about to do now is, actually I'm going to turn this over because it's two sides. I use the side for the vegetables. I'm turning it over for the fish. And what I typically do is, then that they already filleted, I cut them down the middle. As I always say, less is more. I don't know if everybody can see what I'm doing. Let's see here. So, let me put this down so. Okay, now you can kind of see. So these are the fillets. And I just cut them down the middle. Make it seem like I have a lot, but I don't. So if I want to go back for seconds, honey, it's just 3, and I'm just slicing them. See how small this one is right here. I'm cooking some tilapia salad, and I already have my potatoes boiled. Okay, so I got that done because like I said, I already had it doing what it needed to do before I got on this live. So this is what I use. That's right here. Okay, so I use this fish fry. And being that I don't use eggs, I take some of this, which is grapeseed oil or olive oil. And what I typically do is spray it on top of my fish. And I do that because it helps the batter sticks, coats, or however you want to say it. I'm not no cook, I'm just cooking. Or a chef, I should say. Okay, so I don't have any gloves. So what I typically do when I don't have gloves, hello everyone, fantastic Friday to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my live. Could you like the video? Okay, I have some Louisiana catfish batter, or I always say Louisiana catfish, but it says New Orleans style fish batter. Okay, so that's what that says. I don't know where I got that from. So I already had spray some of that grapeseed oil on it. And so being that, like I said, I don't use all that eggs and flour and stuff. This is how I coat mines. You do it how you choose, but this is how I do mine. So I'm gonna get back on that healthy path again. And I don't have any more chicken, so I won't be buying no more chicken. And yes, I won't. If you see it, it's gonna be some vegan or plant-based type of thing going on. So I'm coating the fish. I already got the cooking oil already over there on. So nothing fancy, just a little fancy. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day thus far. My day started off wonderful, and it's going to end that way too. Positive energy. Positive energy. Okay? So, this is what I'm doing. Just fancy, nothing fancy, just a little fancy. I know people know how to cook. Some people don't, but oh well. I'm just showing what I do. So, yep. I ain't acting like I'm all that and then some, but I tell you what, I ain't gonna burn the food. So, I'm gonna let that sit there for a minute and let me say hello, hello. Welcome to my live. Oh Lord, save me some. I know that's gonna be good. Life. Let me see what this person said. Thank you, hon. Like the video, share. Hello, R&B. I'm getting back on my plant-based journey. And yes, so I'm getting back there. And no shame in my game. Right now, I'm pescatarian, I guess you could say. But I'm getting back to the vegan because I love being a vegan. So anyhow, in the kitchen, I am making a salad, which is just lettuce that's already shredded. I have already cleaned my tomatoes. I love tomatoes. Do you hear me? I should turn into one. A story behind it, like I was saying before the camera was turned around. My grandmother, my dad's mom, she's from Arkansas. And so is my dad, of course. And when I tell you she was a little... Okay, go. Scotch flay time. Okay, well, I'm on here talking about food. I ain't talking about nothing else, okay? So I'm going to ignore the unnecessary conversations that's coming through here. Me too, My grandmother, she was a little old lady. And when I say, let me scoot back some, a little lady, she was little. Now this is crazy. Hold on. Let me see if I can put some of this in here now. You know, I can't get on my lives without telling a story or two. But honey, I'm having an amazing day, and I'm gonna continue to do so. And I hope you do too. Anybody out there, have a great day. Make yourself what you want it to be, your day. Okay, so I have 3. Well, you might as well say 3 because the other ones are small. So my grandmother, like I said, I'm just gonna cover this up with this. I'm gonna put the tomatoes in the fridge for right now. But before I came on here, I already had prepped because I didn't want to be on here cooking too long. But that's okay. I don't have no problem with being on live. I'd be on here all day if I could, but that's okay. You know, I got other things to do. And that's what I've been doing, taking care of some important, much needed business. Okay, so while that's doing what it's doing, I'm gonna sit down for a minute. Sit down? Yes, I am. Honey, I have a bad back. I know how to cook. But anyhow, so bad back. Ain't no shame in my game. I'm just telling the truth. Okay, so as I was saying, my dad's mom is was from Arkansas. I don't know if people say country down home. I say down home. Okay, down home is what she used to say because she was from Arkansas. And so is my dad. But where they was born at is not on the map anymore because it was just a little bitty old, like hole in the wall hit town type of thing. Throw a rock across the street, you there. And so, who is this? Oh no, I ain't trying to see this. I got my TV on, y'all, so forgive me. Life, right? And when she came to Kansas, she brought her whole self with her, meaning her roots. And I'm glad that I was in on it. I'm so amazing day. Yes, it is. YouTube shares. Shout out to you. Shout out to, if you don't know what it is, get off here and don't come through here saying that. There's some pitiful people in this world. You know that? I laugh at it because it is so pitiful. It really is. It's pitiful. So, and you are. I mean, like, okay, I'm not talking about Jada right now. And that's sad. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. All this stuff that's going on in this world, I'm glad you said that. And I'm not shying down what you're saying. I'm on here cooking. Listen, let me say this. Everything that's going on in this world, yes, I've gotten overwhelmed with it. And when people have certain issues and things that they have to address themselves in their life, sometimes you shy away from certain things. Of course, honey, you get notifications out the yin yang, right? But I'm trying to focus. I have to do a lot of things for myself, on myself, alone for myself, however. So right now, that's sad. Whoever is going through anything, we can only work on ourselves. We can talk about it. Don't suffer in silence. Don't deal with it on your own. None of the things. That's what I've been talking about. But then you got these people that want to come over here and say some crazy stuff. Like somebody got on here. I'm just going to put them out and say, what the F is this? Question mark. Well, first off, did you go to school? Because what comes with that is, if you don't know, I'm telling a story. And if you allow me to tell the story and not come through here and be so rude, arrogant, and such a bully, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay? I said I was cooking. I put the title at the top of the thing. If you didn't know that, okay, I'm cooking. So don't come through here talking about turtle, frogs, animals, and anything. I'm a very honest person. I don't care about saying nothing, but I say it in a respectful way. Don't come through here disrespecting, okay? I don't know. Go to somebody else's live because a lot of people don't mind it. Go to those. Google somebody that don't mind someone getting on here being a bully, arrogant, sarcastic. Okay? I'm talking about my grandmother. So she came from Arkansas, and when she came, she brought her whole roots with her. You're not going to steal nobody's joy. If you ain't happy, get off here. If you got a problem, get off here. Don't bring your problem here. Let's talk about your problem. If you know what I'm saying, don't take whatever frustrations you got going on in your body, your mind, heart, and soul and bring it to nobody's life. The negative energy, I do not want. I want positive energy. Woosah, right? So think about that. She came, little lady. I mean, I don't know for a fact, but I know my grandmother had to have been about probably 4, 11. Anywho, and she had a garden, and in that garden, I can remember I remember I was in grade school, of course, and middle school and stuff like that. And we would be in the garden with her, picking her tomatoes and whatever else she had out there, because she had a garden. Hello, Haka, Haku. Hello. Okay, and so you remember, like our grandmothers back then, when they had tomatoes, they might have not been all the way red. They might have a little green or yellow on it. And what she would do was put it in the window ledge and let it, fully get ripe. She had cabbage, greens, okra. See, okra, not okra. It's okra. 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 Oh, honey, I'm doing some reminiscing about my grandmother. I'm doing amazing. I love talking about my grandmother. My grandmother, my daddy's mom, was in our life full time. And we lived with her, stayed with her, and was over there a lot, me and my sisters and stuff. And so I'm talking about cooking. And so I was talking, because what made me start talking about it was tomatoes, okay? I was cutting up some tomatoes, so it kind of brought back some reminiscing about my grandmother. We should do that a lot. The world would be a better place if people talk about their loved ones and stop talking and being so rude and disrespectful. Like I said, there's so much going on in this news, this world. Every time I look on the internet and I see that one situation, everybody know what I'm talking about. They can write and say it. I don't have to. And it just makes me sick. But I'm not judging. Because it's more than me side. And everybody have the final days on judgment days or whatever. We can say what we want. But I'm just overwhelmed with seeing that. And so when I come on my page or on live and stuff, I don't like when people come over here with some unnecessary talking and saying the rudest things on here and stuff like that. I don't care. That's rude. It's rude. If you ain't got no feelings, you can't talk about him. And I'm pretty sure everybody know what I'm talking about. Don't go talking about nobody that's all in the media's public eye and all this stuff, and you ain't doing no better. Being such a mean person and saying some of the most ridiculous stuff. So that fish is gonna be done in about don't take long, it's thin. Prepare a sauce. No, I'm talking about tomatoes. I'm having a salad. So what I did before I got on this live, I prepped it. I put my tomatoes in some vinegar and cold water, had it in there for a while, then I rinsed it. It was on live too. And I don't just wash my hands with soap. I wash my hands and rinse them for a while. You can look at it on live. I'm cooking some tilapia salad, which only thing I'm gonna have in my salad is some tomatoes, onions, and the lettuce, and the dressing of choice is Italian dressing, and then carbs. I might have a potato that I had prepared, because at first I was gonna cook some broccoli and potatoes and fish. Then I thought about, let me eat this lettuce, get this lettuce up out of this refrigerator, because lettuce turns quick. So anyhow, in the midst of that, I was talking about my grandmother's garden. So she had all kinds of stuff in her garden, corn. And she, like I said, she was a little lady. And we would be out there with her, helping her and stuff. And my great grandmother, which is her mother, Granny, they stayed a street over from each other. And she had a big garden. And so everything, like I say about 85 to 90% of the stuff that she prepared was homemade from scratch. Homemade from scratch. And I'm just reminiscing. Please don't say nothing crazy, because this is a moment that I was sharing about. Look up your ancestors and your generations and talk about your grandmothers and your grandfathers and stuff like that. And if you don't know, do the ancestry thing. Ask your mom, ask your dad. I lived to be around both my grandparents. Okay, my dad's mom and her mother lived to be 100+ years old. Okay, and so it's a blessing that I'm able to share with my kids, my grandchildren. That's what a lot of parents need to do. And that's what I try to do. So if there's nothing my kids don't know, it could be anything from as an illness or why do I look this way? Like me, for instance, I have gray hairs. I've been having gray hairs, some gray hairs, or I found some gray hairs when I was 27, 8 years old. And my kids have that same thing and they all in their 30s. Okay, so I told my dad, he asked me one day, he said, where is it at? Most of mine was in the front. And so one would have like, oh, you old. Well, I can't help it how my genes work, right? And so my great grandmother, my dad's mom's mom, her hair was white as snow. She had blue eyes. So there we go. Boop. And so, like a lot of people look at my eyes. You probably can't see it through the camera. I got hazel eyes. And people say, "Ooh, you got pretty eyes." And my sister, she was born, she has the most beautifulest eyes, still do. And stuff like that. And then I had a cousin, he had what you call mood eyes. His eyes turn different colors. And I had talked to this one guy before, and his eyes were beautiful. Oh my goodness, they changed color. So enough of that ancestry, and I'm talking about good things. I try to talk about good things. We all already going through so much. Some of us is, some going through more than others and things like that. Why do people want to make things worse than what it is? And then they have the nerves to sit in front of the television or TV, see what's going on, and then they reflect or efflect or try to project what they see on TV off on people. And ain't no different. That's why I said people need to stop judging. If you're going around here judging somebody and you acting some kind of way yourself, stop. If don't nobody like nothing I'm saying, this is just easy as 1, 2, 3, right? You can come in the door and leave right back out. But if you come in the door, first thing you do when you come in somebody's house, you're gonna just start walking in my door. First off, you ain't gonna do that, okay? Walking in my door and just attacking me. Just like you got on the live, you can keep going past the live. Yes, they are. Shout out to you, Miss Kyrie. See, honey, I don't like messing up nobody's name, so I'm gonna just say Miss K. Okay. Shout out to you. Shout out to Mr. Prawn, Mr. P. Okay, and say that. Yeah, Prawn, and that's all I'm doing. Just on here cooking. I ain't harming no one. Like to say, freedom of speech. America is supposed to be the best country that everybody want to come to live. But people can act some kind of way with folks. That's why I don't hang around crowds. So if a person have a problem with me, they just have a problem with me by looking at me, not being around me. Did that make sense? You have a problem with me by just seeing me. You don't know nothing about me. You hear me talking, and I'm a serious person, but honey, I know how to loosen up and be fun and witty and all that stuff too. But when I'm getting on here saying something, and then somebody first want to come on here like with some disrespectful attacking stuff, keep it pushing. Go find somebody else on these social media platforms that don't mind it, because honey, there's all kinds of whatever. I'm saying that you can see that people are doing and how they are. People will just be on their live. Some of them just got signs up, or somebody just sleeping, or somebody will say, I'm not going to say nothing until I get 1 million views and all this stuff like that. Go find them. There's multiple channels out there. However you float your boat. But don't come over here and try to sink behind. Because I'm going through something. but I'm not taking it out on nobody. And what I'm going through is not necessarily a bad thing. It's something that I got to deal with on my own and make the decision on my own. We can talk about it. We can talk about it. You got so many people out here that is so broken and alone and abused and abused and abused. And then you still people want to still live in that, don't want to seek help, but then they want to attack others because they're a bully. And that's what I do. Oh, I bet you that's so pretty. Yes, focus on positive. That's what I'm doing. Everybody else need to focus on it. They don't need to come on nobody's platform and try to like sabotage them or just belittle them or just be so right down mean. Like, whoa, I ain't been on here 5 minutes and you got a problem? That's why I don't deal with people. For real. If I deal with people, it have to be people that ain't no two people alike. I say it like that. But I'm not about being around negative people, and that's not judging. That's not judging. I want the good vibes, the good energy type of thing. And yes, you can learn from people that is negative. Learn to be away from them, not to have anything to do with them. That's not judging. That's just you finding your place and where you want to be. Where you want to be. Take control. I was on here a couple of days ago, and I was feeling some kind of way. That's just how I said it. And somebody said, just because I was feeling some kind of way, I was mad and negative or something like that. No. Just because I said I was feeling some kind of way, I was feeling some kind of way because all this stuff that's going on social media. Don't everybody know that this affects everyone? The energy from it, all the stuff you see that's going on, and then you might be going through things. So that's I adding the icing on top of the cake. That's not saying you live in it. So what I do is I cut myself off from all that. If I don't want to see what's going on, even if it's a notification and I see such and such coming up there, I just don't even open it. I don't pay no attention or nothing. If it ain't my kids, if I don't see nothing coming across my phone saying that the weather, I'm not naive and living in this big bubble to where I don't know what's going on outside my door now. Come on. But sometimes you gotta pull yourself away from that because it would drain the heck out of you. What did some people like to do? Problems with others. To keep them to themselves. Well, you know what? That's people suffering in silence too. And if people keep it to themselves, yeah, they have a right to. They have a right to. We have a right to do whatever. But why would I'm just saying? And what you said, I'm not like trying to pull because your way is your way. But why are we as a people? We have a problem with it. And we live with it, and some people, not all, now, hear me out, because I read what you said, working. Why is it that people have this problem, but they want to complain about it, live in it, be miserable, don't want to be happy, because you got people that are like that. Why wouldn't you want to make yourself happy? You don't have to be happy with no one. It don't take nobody to make you happy, but you have a choice in being happy. But if a person chooses to not be happy, that's their choice too. So I'm not going against what you're saying. Don't nobody need to come over on somebody's information, post, whatever, and just be all right now. Like, for instance, turn the over cheek. Sometimes people can get on people's posts. Like, if I see something I don't like, that don't mean I got to write in their comments about them. Keep it to myself. And that's true. You can't keep it to yourself. But when you have people that's coming to you, which I have, and they ask me questions on how did you deal with this and how did you get help and stuff, yeah, I'm going to talk to them about it. Not saying it's going to work, but I'm sharing. It's how you answer people. Someone got on here last week and said something about them wanting to off themselves, and it was a teenager. So what am I supposed to do? Ignore it? No, I have a compassionate heart, and I see that. So why do you think there's doctors? Do you go to doctors? Why do you think there's lawyers? If you got problems, do you go to a lawyer? Why do people go to church to worship? You don't have to, but you can stay at home. Why do people go to school to learn? Why do people go to college? Some things is just common sense. So I say this to anyone, such as myself, I have. So I'm not sitting up here acting like I've never been through nothing, because a lot of times, in order for you to talk and walk to walk, you have to preach and talk to people or whatever you had experienced. And again, who you done reached out to and helped. So I guess this whole world that we live in, we have to be in a world of people that's just happy, people that's just sad, people that's just angry and bitter. No, there's a balance somewhere, and we all have feelings and emotions, but we don't have to suppress them. Okay? We don't have to suppress them. We can seek help. That's why so many people be doing all these different crazy stuff in schools, churches, and parades and all that. I'm pretty sure people know what I'm talking about here. Because people are living, don't want to share it, okay? But then you have people that don't want to share it, but they want narcissistic, okay? I'm just going to put that word out there. If you don't want to share it, don't look at me like I caused the problem. You had this problem way before you got with me. I didn't cause this problem, but you want to treat me a certain way because someone else treated you that way, and I'm not that person. And this is not what I got on here for, but it's okay because it's a cool topic. It's okay to come on and talk about and address certain things. I have no problem with that. I just was saying people don't need to come over here with their disrespectful stuff and get on my live or anyone's, but I'm talking for me because I can't speak for nobody else. I can't speak for no one else. And be such a bully or a negative energy vibe, Nancy bully type of person, and you don't know me. You ain't even, I'm just on here talking. So just by me running my mouth, because that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to do it, you don't like me? That's your problem, not mine, because I ain't did nothing to you. You don't even know me. But see, you get to know a person somewhat by their character. You stick around long enough, and you can kind of almost say, she's a cool person. He's a cool person. Not get on here and just say some of the meanest things to somebody, and they out here trying to change themselves and reach out and touch someone's heart and mind and stuff like that. Everybody have a purpose. I think so. I think so. This fish is done, so it was thin as heck, and so it's finished. But yeah, so again, fish. I'm gonna show you what it's looking like. Got it over the stove, so I want nobody saying, "Ooh, it's dripping on the floor." No, the pan's right there. It's a cast iron skillet. So this is what I'm cooking, or fixed, or whatever. So I'm putting it over here on this rack. Oops, on this rack. Right here, and then I'm gonna cover it up because I'm not quite hungry just yet, and but I don't want it to get too cold though either. Even though I can warm it up, nope, ain't nothing like some fresh fish. So put it on this rack, and I got it covered up, honey boom. I'm not trying to harm no one, but I ain't gonna let nobody harm me either. So the fish is done, the potatoes done, and of course, what's to it to make a salad, right? I had already bought some shredded lettuce because a lot of people like it. Happy Friday. Hello, this is Caleb. I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for coming through and speaking. I hope you are too. Welcome to the live. If you give video thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you want to know why. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just sometimes people see something in you and they get offended or everybody has something in them that people um, are intimidated by or don't like and just don't like you because your voice. Again, you haven't been. My day's going wonderful, and yours. I hope you are having a good day. Just because a person see you and look at you a certain way, they think this, think that, or whatever. Come on, let's be for real. Be kind. So this whole world that God created, and can't nobody tell me there ain't no God, because if you do, that's you feel that way. Or Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, who died on the cross for us. So He made everybody to be mean, cruel, bitter. That's amazing. That's amazing. Bitter, cruel, or cruel. Cause see that southern voice come out as I was saying about my grandmother. She was amazing. I didn't get to finish that because you got people coming up and through here, and some of the stuff I ignore. I do, but she was an amazing cook. She was an amazing person. She was my granny, and my mom's mother was too. But I was young when she got her wings, but I remember her. How could I not? She took care and raised me and my sister and my oldest cousin. Well, one of my oldest cousins, let me say that. All three of us. So I remember that. And I never will forget her. She used to love for us to rub her arms and her legs and she was a very good woman and stuff. And she's gone. She's been gone for a long time. I was a grade schooler, okay? And then her husband, which was my mom's dad, he lived until I was 18, so I knew him very well. But my dad's mom and grandmother, hell, I was in my late 20s and stuff. I remember them, but I never met my dad's father. So again, if people are wondering why certain things are going on in their life, do the background check. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about reminiscing. Okay, backstory. Reminiscing. I came on here to cook, and I was cutting up tomatoes. So being that I cut up the tomatoes, it made me think about my grandmother. So I just wrapped that up in one boat. And then in the midst of that, a couple of people coming up and through here saying some disrespectful, untasteful stuff, which is so like, what? And so that's why I got to going on a rant about that. And I'm done with that. Really am. So it still ain't stealing my joy. It's a shame though. Ooh, it's a shame. Think about some good memories. And if you ain't had none, make some. We have this person said up here, what if somebody okay, some people like to talk about their feelings and problems with others while others prefer to keep them to themselves. Hey, like I said, I'm not against that, because sometimes you do have to watch who you talk to. A lot of people ain't genuinely, you think that care or whatever, they end up showing the other side of who they really are. So yeah, it's a very careful topic that you have to address with certain people. You can't tell everybody. That is so true. Just like I'm talking now, I don't expect for you to come on here and write this whole long page of things that you done been through in your life. Now, if you sit up here and tell me something as simple as, I'm not feeling good today, and you kind of say, what's wrong? Then I can only kind of address it in the way that you are saying it. I'm not no disclaimer, okay? I'm not no psychiatrist, psychologist, no therapist, none of the things. I am no priest, Buddhist, pastor, none of the things. I'm just a person. And a person such as ourselves can be everything that I just named. And this is not how I always thought either. But I wasn't a negative person. I allowed a lot of things in my life to happen, and I'm not in that space. Fox Gamer, hello, how you doing? Shout out to you. I'm not in. Like the videos, please. Everybody coming up and through here, like, subscribe, turn on your post notification if you want to know why. And that's the thing. If you set your notification and get on a live or two and videos, you'll kind of get a concept of how a person is. You can go and look at some of my videos. You see what I post on there? Positive scriptures, food, yeah. Sometimes I put shopping vlogs or whatever, trying to switch it up. I ain't trying to be like this. Shout out, it's my birthday. Shout out to you, Stella. What's today's date? Libra, gang. If not, Libra's about to come in. Okay. Oh, what the heck I just do? Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Have a good one, a blessed one. You make it the best one. Oh, goodness, that's rap. Like the video, please. Have a good one. Have a blessed one. Make it a good one. Mm-hmm. That's what I am. And as I was saying, I might have been all over the place. No. I'm not understanding. You said of my channel. If you like the video, subscribe or whatever. That's what I was saying. It might seem like I'm all over the place. I'm reading the comments as well. Some of them I ignore. I see it, but I don't. It's like a fly on the wall, right? But no, to get on, if sometimes you get on these videos or check out some of my videos before you get on video, thank you so much. God bless you. And if you like the video, subscribe to it too. This one, yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. And you find out what someone's about. My saying is, I'm not for everyone, but I'm for someone. And like Stella just said, today's her birthday. Say, for instance, just saying, maybe I might have been the only one to say happy birthday to her. That makes a person's day. Some, yeah. Everybody ain't trying to be in the dirt, like just living like the head all the way down like this all the time. And as I said, I have not always been in the position of feeling this way, but I have never been a negative person. I done built myself up into a space in my life to where I want to share. I was on the other day, like I said, so much is going on in the news, and sometimes when we are that type of person that has what they call worry warp and think about stuff all the time and take things to heart, what you call that? Empath type of person. Yes, that do exist. People probably say that ain't true. Yes, it is. It's empath is true. So you can feel people's energy, or if you just walk into a room and you feel like, oh my goodness, you don't want to be there. That's just like a person say, prime example, I'm gonna say something, but without saying it. I talked to one of my daughters today, and I had this, I don't know if it was a dream, vision, or whatever, nothing bad, it was good. Lo and behold, I told her about it, and she had said to me that somebody and her already addressed the issue and talked about it, and she didn't even know I felt this way. And I was like, oh my goodness, yes, true story. This is not no fabrication, no lie. And I was like, wow. So that's what I'm saying. That's just like feeling some kind of way, and you want to let somebody know, like, how you doing? I've been watching some of your videos. Sure have. Shout out to you. God bless you. And you know, people have energy where they feel energy. Sometimes that energy, not saying, like someone will probably say, go with your heart, or I feel from my gut. Okay. Maybe that's true. Not for everyone. Because if we knew where we was going to be and who wasn't for us, Sometimes when we've been in situations, but we can only hold ourselves accountable. We got to be adults and grown respectfully. And I was gonna say to you too, without saying, you know who I'm talking about. When you do your lives, put a topic, a heading. Leave it be if it's nothing but good morning, hello, and if you choose to use hashtags or whatever, to kind of wheel people in too. Cause like me, I just got finished cooking, and I might just put cooking. Uh, I think I put fish, salad, and a potato, or something like that. And that was just that, that's kind of like, because people come still on your live and say, what is this about, or whatever. No, I don't know if you go live on TikTok. If you go live on TikTok, you play music over there. But anyhow, I'm comfortable over here and I like it over here. I've been live over there, and I used to go live on Facebook all the time because I sell jewelry and stuff. But I found a new home somewhat because sometimes you have to find a place away from people that kind of be on the down low, or or whatever. Y'all, I'm spitting bars today. But anyhow, and when I came over here, this channel, because I have another one, Mona's Vegan Lifestyle. That's me. That's me. I feel like everybody that subscribe to my channel or have on my channel or whatever, it's not people that really I know. The only one I might know on here on my channel is my kids and I think 3 of my sisters. Other than that, if somebody found me, they found me. But I never shared. And when I tell people that, they say, you just shared? No, I never did. And I wanted it like that. Now, my other channel, yeah, there's people on there that know me. Might be a one person on here that I told about this channel and I hate I did because that person is not a part of my life, but allegedly thought was a friend. But on that note, everyone, today is Fantastic Fabulous Friday. Dial 211. 211. 211 on your phone. I don't care if it's cell phone, whatever, and they can refer you to places. 211. Yep. And you just dial 211. Yeah. But anyhow, in the meantime, in between time, yes, 211. Like I say, I don't know if they still use it, but 411, 211, 611 is the phone information, and 911. Those are resources. 211. There's a lady that goes live on TikTok. I don't know her name. And if I get her name, she's on there. Don't quote me wrong, Monday through Friday. I know at least 5 days a week. And she asks people where they're located. And they'll put it in the comments. She's on lives. And they'll put it in the comment. And then when they put it in the comment, she goes from state to state, A all the way down to Z, okay? And she asks you what's your county or whatever. And she'll look up for the state, county, and she'll look up for like resources, and she'll throw them out there. Yes, true story. Yes, true story. She's on TikTok. I don't know her name right offhand. I've been on, and it's crazy. I got on her live by just getting on TikTok, and she was the first thing that popped up on my screen. And I seen she had it in words on her live, and it said EBT, food stamps, Section 8 housing, homeless, etc., etc., etc. And she said, even if she can't or you can't get help, she said as low as $25. This is what she said. And she had a lot of people that was in that comment. I mean, different people talking about she helped me, she did this, she did that, or whatever. And she said, before I get off of here, she helped with evictions. She helped people get cars. If I run across her, I'm going to write her name down and I will share it with you so you can leave it to be. I don't know if you got TikTok or not. I don't know if you're still on here or not. You go on TikTok and follow her message her straight up, no lie. And honey, I'm about trying to help somebody because I'm gonna tell you something. I already know my daughter lives somewhere. Honestly, I could say this. I believe she's there, but I don't know because I don't have no address. So I'm gonna leave that there. And I know she's been homeless. Well, I can't get it off this phone. So I tell you what, if I go on TikTok after I get off here and I see her name or her name come up in the feed or anything, or I can go and look through my followings, I will write in one of your videos. Okay, I'm saying this one of your videos and refer her to you. But in the meantime, in between time, 211, call that number. Serious, call the number and ask for the pantries and stuff like that that's in your area. I mean, people can't always, just resources from shelters, food, clothes, housing. Like I said again, she said cars. I'm not one for lying. I said, whoa. And when she did that, I wrote down three from different states that I know people was in, and I gave it to them at that time. So anyhow, I remember your name. You'll come up on my TV screen or whatever, because I'm subscribed to you. And if you watch people's, I'm just keeping it real. If you watch people's videos and stuff, it'll come up in the feed. So people can't act like, oh, I didn't know you was live. Well, with my TV and phones and stuff like that, you might not see the person actually physically going live, but you will see that they done been live or went whatever. So anyhow, I'm about to conclude this live because I'm hungry. In the meantime, in between time, everyone, as I always say, we are family, Ohanas. That's what I mean in Hawaii, so that's why I say that. Have a good day, have a blessed day, stay blessed, stay out of trouble, and love one another. Okay, we need this.